Have you ever stopped to wonder how confident you truly are? Let's embark on a journey today to delve into 7 habits that might be chipping away at your self-confidence. Confidence, you see, is not just about feeling good. It's a fundamental part of your life, influencing your decisions, relationships, and overall well-being. We're going to shine a light on these habits, those silent saboteurs of self-assurance. Stay tuned if you wish to uncover these habits and learn how to overcome them. First, let's delve into the habit of negative self-talk. This bad habit is like a stealthy saboteur, quietly undermining your confidence from within. It's those little voices in your head saying, "You can't do it, you're not good enough," or "Why even bother?" Negative self-talk is far more than just being a downer. It has profound psychological implications. When you continually tell yourself that you can't, your mind starts to believe it. Over time, this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and your confidence takes a hit. You start to doubt your abilities, hesitate to take on new challenges, and miss out on opportunities that could lead to growth and success. But remember, you have the power to change your inner dialogue. Counteract this habit by practicing positive affirmations and self-compassion. Instead of berating yourself for a misstep, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and it's all part of the learning process. Secondly, the habit of comparing oneself to others. It's a reflexive action, isn't it? Noticing someone else's success, their achievements, and then instinctively measuring it against our own. But here's the catch. This habit can be detrimental to our confidence. When we compare ourselves to others, we often fall into the trap of feeling inadequate or inferior. We start to believe that we're not good enough, smart enough, talented enough. This can lead to a downward spiral of low self-esteem and self-doubt. But remember, everyone's journey is unique. Just like no 2 snowflakes are the same, no 2 life paths are identical. We all have our own pace, our own milestones. So instead of comparing, let's focus on appreciating ourselves, our progress, our victories, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrate your individuality, your unique journey. Replace this habit with self-appreciation and gratitude for your own path. Thirdly, the habit of striving for perfection. This habit can be a confidence crusher. Perfectionism, while often seen as a positive trait, can actually be debilitating. It sets an impossibly high standard that can make even the smallest flaw or mistake feel like a catastrophic failure. This can lead to feelings of disappointment, self-doubt, and in severe cases, can even trigger feelings of worthlessness. Now let's ponder on this. Does the sun rise perfectly every day? Of course not. But it's still beautiful, isn't it? Just like the sun, we too have our imperfections. It's these imperfections that make us human, unique, and beautiful in our own way. So instead of striving for unattainable perfection, let's focus on setting realistic and achievable expectations. Let's learn to celebrate the small victories and progress we make, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Because in the end, it's progress, not perfection, that truly matters. Overcome this habit by embracing imperfection and celebrating progress. Fourthly, the fear of failure. This is a particularly insidious habit that seeps into our psyche, often without us even realizing it. It's that whisper in the back of our minds that tells us we're not good enough, that we'll mess up, that will fall flat on our faces. This fear can be incredibly paralyzing, preventing us from taking the action necessary to achieve our goals and dreams. But here's the kicker. Failure is not the enemy. In fact, it's a crucial part of our personal and professional development. Think of the most successful people you know. Do you think they got to where they are without stumbling along the way? Unlikely. They failed, learned, adapted, and grew stronger. Failure provides us with invaluable lessons that we can use to improve and succeed in the future. It's an essential stepping stone on the path to success. So instead of fearing failure, let's start seeing it for what it truly is, a learning opportunity. Counter this habit by embracing failure as a learning opportunity. Lastly, we have 3 more habits: procrastination, disregarding self-care, and not setting boundaries. Procrastination is a notorious confidence killer. It's that little voice that says, "I'll do it later," and it can quickly spiral into a cycle of self-doubt and guilt. The more you put off your tasks, the more daunting they become, and this can seriously dent your confidence. To combat this, employ effective time management strategies. Break down tasks into manageable chunks, set realistic goals, and reward yourself when you achieve them. Then we have the habit of disregarding self-care. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life and forget to take care of ourselves. But remember, self-care isn't just about pampering yourself. It's about maintaining your physical, mental, and emotional health. When you neglect your well-being, your confidence can take a hit. So take time to nourish your body with healthy food, engage in regular exercise, and ensure you get enough sleep. Lastly, not setting boundaries can leave you feeling overwhelmed and undervalued, which can erode your confidence over time. Boundaries are crucial for your mental health and self-esteem. They help you define your personal space and ensure you're not taken advantage of. Learn to say no when you need to and stand up for yourself. Overcome these habits by practicing time management, prioritizing self-care, and learning to set personal boundaries. Your confidence will thank you for it. In conclusion, self-confidence is a crucial element in our lives. It's the invisible yet powerful force that propels us forward. But sometimes we unknowingly contribute to its erosion through negative self-talk, by comparing ourselves to others, by striving for unattainable perfection, by fearing failure through procrastination, by disregarding self-care, and by not setting healthy boundaries. Each of these habits chips away at our self-assurance, leaving us feeling hollow and unsure. But the good news is, these are just habits, and habits can be changed. By replacing these detrimental tendencies with positive practices, we can rebuild our confidence. Speak to yourself with kindness, celebrate your unique journey, embrace your flaws, see failure as a learning opportunity, prioritize your tasks, care for your physical and mental well-being, and learn to say no when needed. Reflect on these habits, identify where you need to make changes, and take one step at a time. Remember, confidence comes from within, and it is within your power to cultivate it. Thank you for joining us today.